good hunters.
You sure? Can't change again with...
What?
What does Lisa? She's been here a few times with Master Jean for afternoon tea before. I think a lady tends to eat cautiously on account of her physique after...
I imagine that making a good vegetable soup takes good quality ingredients, cooked in the right order, at the right... At least, those are the principles that apply when one is making potions. But from what I've heard...
You sure? Can't change again when...
Finished ordering?
It's been getting quite busy recently.
A fine choice. I'm pleasantly surprised. A truly enchanting dish. Certainly a good fit for a witch. I am...
Paimon soul...
Time is getting on. I suppose I should carry on with this ghastly thing called work. Let's have a little chat with Sarah about...
Is the steak. Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the boar princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On to our next stop then, cutie.
You want to know what flower? We're not particularly close, but she strikes me as a... Yep.
I swear...
Dandelions?
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like.
Ah, yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"? Why, it just so happens...
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Ah, the Cecilia. This flower is a lot of effort to care for, but part of the Cecilia's charm is how...
You sure? Can't change...
Ooh la la, such fine taste. This rare flower is only found in Mondstadt's very height. If only you had picked them for me with your own... Okay, time to get back to business. Donna, do you know why we're here?
Back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Well, what happened was... Oh no, what am I gonna do? I lost the book. A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library. But I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. Bet Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 3, no, 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously?
Hey, sweetie, I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
Elemental sensity? Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly, that is...
So, what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls. You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
Welcome to Mondstadt.
The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking. It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frighten the turtle back inside his shell.
Retribution!
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none too friendly troublemakers. It's like you can read my mind. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts after all. Also, there's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss Mage's
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that?
Come on.
Whoa! So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work.
I'll keep an eye on you.
It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have... go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions. Come a little closer. You're in for a little... Ha! Hee! Hup! Hup! Hee! Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little... Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Surrender and be gentle. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. 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 Don't be such a brute. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little... You're in for a little shock.
Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on! How did you find this place? It's so well hidden!
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book.
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power! Please don't!
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line. This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Paimon remembers that name.
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it? There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower. This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse me, are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment. You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something. Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide? And look how many copies there are.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
The Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.